Imagine this. You are walking through an airport. You are tired from a long flight. You just want to get to your hotel and rest. And then, suddenly, chaos erupts. People are screaming. Phones are out. Cameras are flashing. Security guards are rushing to control the crowd. And in the middle of it all, a young woman in a tracksuit, looking just as surprised as everyone else. This is exactly what happened at Washington, D.C.'s Dulles International Airport when Alex Eala made her surprise arrival for the Washington WTA 500. No one knew she was coming. No one expected her to be there. The tournament organizers had not announced her arrival. The media had no idea. Even her fans were caught completely off guard. And yet, when she walked through those arrival doors, the airport erupted like never before. Hundreds of fans had gathered. Not because they knew she was coming, but because they had been waiting for days, hoping to catch a glimpse of their hero. And when they saw her, they lost their minds. The scenes were absolutely incredible. Grown men crying. Children screaming her name. Women holding up signs that read, "Alex, you are our pride." The entire terminal came to a standstill. But this was not just about a tennis player arriving at an airport. This was something much bigger. This was a nation showing its love for its daughter. This was a community coming together to celebrate a hero. This was the power of sports at its most beautiful. So what exactly happened at that airport? How did the fans react? And what does this surprise arrival mean for Alex Eala's chances at the Washington WTA 500? In this video, we are going to take you inside one of the most emotional airport moments in tennis history. We are going to show you the chaos, the joy, the tears, and the love that filled that terminal. So stay with me. Because this is a story that will touch your heart. Let's get into it. It was a typical Tuesday morning at Dulles International Airport in Washington, D.C. Travelers were rushing to their gates. Families were reuniting. Businessmen were checking their emails. Everything seemed normal. And then, the atmosphere changed. Whispers started spreading through the terminal. People were looking at their phones. They were pointing toward the arrival gates. Something was happening. Something big. Word spread quickly. Someone had spotted Alex Eala's name on the arrival board. The Filipina tennis sensation was arriving and no one had known she was coming. Within minutes, a crowd had gathered. And it was not a small crowd. It was a massive gathering of fans, media, and curious travelers who had no idea what was about to happen. The airport security was caught completely off guard. They had not been informed of any celebrity arrival. They had not planned for a crowd. And now, they were scrambling to contain the chaos. But the fans were unstoppable. They were standing shoulder to shoulder, holding banners, waving Philippine flags, and chanting Eala's name. The entire terminal was buzzing with excitement. And then, the moment arrived. The doors opened. And out walked Alex Eala. She was dressed casually, a simple tracksuit, a baseball cap, and a backpack. She was clearly exhausted after her long flight. She had no idea what was waiting for her. And when she saw the crowd, she froze. For a moment, she just stood there, her eyes wide with shock. She looked at the fans. She looked at the flags. She looked at the signs. And then she smiled, a wide, genuine smile that melted everyone's hearts. The crowd erupted. The noise was deafening. People were screaming her name. The chants of Eala. Eala. Eala echoed through the terminal. It was a moment of pure, unadulterated joy. Eala walked forward slowly, overwhelmed by what she was seeing. She waved to the crowd. She blew kisses. She even wiped away a tear. And then, the crowd surged forward. Security had to form a human chain to keep people from rushing her. It took several minutes to calm the chaos. But through it all, Eala remained calm. She smiled. She signed autographs. She posed for selfies. She greeted every single person who approached her. The welcome was so overwhelming that even the airport staff joined in. They took photos. They cheered. They welcomed her like she was a member of their own family. One airport worker was heard saying, "I have worked here for 15 years. I have seen presidents, movie stars, and royalty pass through these doors. But I have never seen anything like this." And that is the power of Alex Eala. She is not just a tennis player. She is a hero. She is an icon. She is the pride of an entire nation. And in that moment, she proved exactly why she means so much to so many people. To truly understand the magnitude of this airport welcome, you have to hear the stories of the fans. These were not just casual fans who happened to be at the airport. These were people who had traveled for hours, waited for days, and sacrificed so much just to be there. Let me share with you some of their stories. First, there was Maria Santos, a 45-year-old mother of 3. Maria had flown in from California the night before. She had no idea when Eala would arrive. All she knew was that the Washington Open was coming up, and she wanted to catch a glimpse of her hero. So she camped out at the airport for 2 days. Yes, 2 days. She slept on a bench. She ate snacks from vending machines. She refused to leave because she was afraid she would miss Eala. When Eala finally walked through those doors, Maria broke down in tears. She said, "I have been following Alex since she was 15 years old. I have watched every single match. She has given me so much happiness. I just wanted to thank her in person." Then there was Juan Carlos, a 28-year-old tennis coach from Virginia. Juan Carlos immigrated to the United States from the Philippines 10 years ago. He had been struggling to find his place in the world. Tennis was his refuge. And Alex Eala was his inspiration. He said, "When I saw Alex Eala rise through the rankings, I felt like I was rising with her. She made me proud of my Filipino heritage. She made me believe that I could achieve anything. I had to be here. I had to see her." And then there was 8-year-old Sophia. Sophia was with her parents. She was wearing a tiny tennis outfit and holding a handmade sign that read, "Alex, I want to be like you." When Eala saw Sophia, she knelt down, hugged her, and whispered something in her ear. We later learned that she said, "You are going to be a champion someday. I believe in you." Sophia's mother was in tears. She said, "This is the most beautiful moment of my daughter's life. She will never forget this." These stories are just a few examples of the love that people have for Alex Eala. But there was one story that stood out above all others. An elderly man about 70 years old had come all the way from Pennsylvania. He was a former tennis player himself. He had been a fan of the sport for decades. He said, "I have seen a lot of tennis players in my lifetime. I have seen legends. I have seen champions. But I have never seen a player with the heart and character of Alex Eala. She is special. And I wanted to be here to tell her that." When Eala met the elderly man, she gave him a big hug. It was a moment of pure connection. Two people from different generations, different backgrounds, and different countries, brought together by their love for tennis. That is the magic of sports. That is the magic of Alex Eala. As the airport welcome unfolded, social media exploded. Videos and photos of the chaos went viral within hours. Let us look at some of the reactions. On Twitter/X, the hashtag EalaInDC started trending within minutes. Fans from all over the world shared their excitement. One user wrote, another user wrote, "Alex Eala has done more for Philippine sports than anyone in history. This welcome is well-deserved." A third user wrote, "I don't even like tennis, but I love Alex Eala. She is an inspiration to everyone." On TikTok, the videos went viral instantly. One video showing Eala walking through the airport with the crowd cheering was viewed over 5 million times in just 12 hours. The comments were flooded with heart emojis, Philippine flags, and messages of love. On Instagram, Eala's own post about the arrival got over 1 million likes in the first hour. Her caption read, "I have no words. I am completely overwhelmed. Thank you, DC. Thank you, Philippines. Thank you, everyone. I love you all." But it was not just fans who reacted. The tennis world also responded. Players, commentators, and media personalities shared their thoughts. Brad Gilbert, the famous tennis commentator, tweeted, "I have been covering tennis for 30 years. I have never seen an airport welcome like this. Alex Eala is not just a player. She is a movement." Coco Gauff posted a story saying, "Wow. Just wow. This is incredible. Alex Eala, you deserve every bit of this love." Even the Washington Open organizers were blown away. They released a statement saying, "We are thrilled to welcome Alex Eala to Washington. The energy around her arrival is unbelievable. This is going to be an incredible tournament." But perhaps the most emotional reaction came from Eala's family. Mother, who was with her at the airport, was seen crying in the videos. She told reporters, "I am so proud of my daughter. She has worked so hard for this. She deserves all the love in the world." And her father, who was watching from the Philippines, posted on social media, "Our daughter is a hero. Not because of what she does on the court, but because of who she is off it. We are so blessed." The reaction was overwhelming. And it showed exactly how much Alex Eala means to the world. An airport welcome like this is not just about the fans. It is about the player. And for Alex Eala, this moment could have a profound impact on her mindset going into the Washington WTA 500. Let us talk about what this welcome might do for her. First, it boosts her confidence. When you are surrounded by people who love and support you, it gives you strength. It reminds you why you are doing what you are doing. It fuels you. Eala will step onto the court in Washington with the knowledge that she has an entire army of fans behind her. That confidence could make a huge difference. Second, it adds pressure. With great love comes great expectation. The fans will expect her to perform well. The media will analyze every move she makes. The spotlight will be brighter than ever. Eala will need to handle this pressure. She will need to stay focused on her game and block out the noise. Third, it creates a sense of responsibility. Eala is not just playing for herself anymore. She is playing for her fans, her family, and her country. She carries the hopes of millions of people on her shoulders. That is a heavy burden. But Eala has shown that she can handle it. She has shown incredible maturity for someone her age. She has always been humble, grounded, and focused. Fourth, it motivates her. When you see the love and support of your fans, it motivates you to give your best. It makes you want to work harder. It makes you want to win not just for yourself, but for everyone who believes in you. I believe that the airport welcome will light a fire in Eala. She will want to perform well in Washington to repay the love that she has received. And finally, it reminds her of her journey. Years ago, Eala was just a young girl in the Philippines with a dream. No one knew her name. No one expected her to achieve anything. And now, she is being welcomed like a hero at an international airport. This moment is a reminder of how far she has come. It is a reminder of all the sacrifices she has made. It is a reminder of all the hard work that has led to this point. That realization could give her the strength and motivation she needs to perform at her best. Now that the airport welcome is over, all eyes are on the Washington WTA 500. This tournament is massive. It offers 500 ranking points. The field is stacked with top players. And Eala will be looking to make a statement. But the question is, can she use this momentum to perform well? The good news is that Eala is in great form. She has been playing some of the best tennis of her career. She has beaten top players. She has gone on deep runs. She is confident and hungry. The bad news is that the draw is brutal. As we discussed in our previous video, Eala has been handed one of the toughest draws of her career. She could face Victoria Azarenka in the first round, Sloane Stephens in the second, and potentially Iga Swiatek in the later rounds, but if there is one thing Eala has proven, it is that she thrives under pressure. She does not back down from challenges. She faces them head-on. Add the airport welcome is the perfect preparation. It has given her confidence. It has reminded her of her support system. It has motivated her to perform. So what should fans expect? First, expect her to compete hard. Eala never gives up. She will fight for every point, every game, every set. Win or lose, she will give it her all. Second, expect her to be emotional. The love she received at the airport will stay with her. She will want to make her fans proud. That emotion could translate into incredible performances. Third, expect her to learn. This is still a young player. She is learning every match. Even if she loses, she will take valuable lessons away from the experience. And fourth, expect her to surprise us. Alex Eala has been surprising the world for years now. She has defied expectations time and time again. And I believe she will do it again in Washington. Fans are behind her. The love is real. And Alex Eala is ready. So let us watch. Let us support. Let us believe. Because this is the tournament where Alex Eala could take another step toward greatness.